Does lying compromise sincere desire? You must keep in mind that at some point along the way, cheating with another guy seemed like a better idea than getting with you, staying with you, or like being, and women will say, "Oh, it was just one time, I was hungover, he was cute," and one thing led to another, and they'll try it at you don't bite, okay? So that you have to remember that if it is a woman who is doing the cheating, okay, double standards, as usual, as always, whatever the case, it makes no difference what the justifications are or what the justifications are used as an excuse. Here's the point I don't get to make very often. Once that woman starts that infidelity, once that has already occurred, and maybe she's doing it repeatedly, or she's wondering about it, maybe she did it once, and she's still sort of like he becomes the alpha widow right anytime, and will take advantage of her. What matters is she desired to bang him and not you. That's an end of story. That kills genuine desire right there, because her genuine desire was for him and not for you. When a woman cheats on you and has been with that person for a while, that person becomes the new standard. If she has been with you for a while and then starts a relationship with someone else, she will start pining for that other person since she is already familiar with you. You feel comfortable and at ease because you are familiar with her, and this strange man has a good relationship with you. He is new. He's unusual, he's hotter than you, and does various things in bed, which is fun. He also brings out a side of me that I didn't know was there. Yes, of course, she wants to live with you since she is bored with you and no longer wants to hit you. She wants you to continue giving the kids their schoolwork to read. She wants all of that to happen. Nevertheless, she does not want to have intercourse with you because she lacks the actual burning need for your thumbnail roll that an Aussie would provide. Indeed, a stroke no, she's plainly displaying no explicit right at that time, thus she doesn't actually have a burning desire for you. She is showing you by her infidelity rather than by explaining it to you. Not to take what I said seriously, the message is the medium, her medium's message in relation to her Now if her medium is lying to you, what's the point, dude? It's finished, you're done, forget about it, and she has no interest for you. It's not about earning her trust, and I detest hearing marriage counselors say things like, "Oh, you cheated on her. He or she betrayed you." Now that the trust has been damaged, it needs to be repaired. We need to talk about our feelings again, and we need to rebuild the trust. Quit talking about trust and stop attempting to not be condescending like. Of course, usually female marital counselors. It's not about trust. You want to fuck this person. It's about desire. Halt it. The fact that it has nothing to do with that and is now over means that you should return to the gym and look for someone better than that. But let me come back to my point. The key point is that after a woman has had a sexual encounter, and God forbid, if they start to date regularly, he turns into her boyfriend and you becoming the man she's cheating on. When she has to return home to you, most guys will definitely say this. If you've experienced it before, if you're a guy and you've experienced adultery, or perhaps you're being separated as a result of that infidelity, you'll probably hear. The behavior, as I said, sort of belies the intent. Once she is in that situation where she is regularly banging another guy and you are suspicious of it, but you can't really tell and you don't want to be hypercritical. You don't want to screw up the trust nest or whatever the shit we're calling it. What will happen is that she will get into that situation where she is banging another guy on a regular basis. She's the guy who's on the side, he's the one that she really wants to get with, that's where her desire is, and having intercourse with her husband feels like betraying on the guy that she has on the side, the guy that she's actually cheating with, so you got a married woman. However, whenever you try to initiate, she responds with, "Yeah, okay." Suddenly she goes colder instantly. She's not like the person that you thought she was. And she begrudgingly has sex with you where before maybe it was something different, right? And you reckon, well, maybe she's going through a time, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. She's like happy as a clam when she returns from work or wherever she's returning from, but now that you're the husband, you're not getting it at all, probably suddenly, going from having a and frequent vaginal intercourse to being completely sexist. But when you try to initiate or when you try to, you don't get it, which is one of the things that really irritates women who are having sexual relations and their husbands are like oblate. Then, when the other guy tries to initiate sex, she says, "No, it's not that time of the month. I have a headache," or whatever the reason is. The real reason is that she doesn't have intimate relations with that guy with a husband because it feels like deceiving on the boyfriend. And guys, when I explain that to guys, especially in real time, you want to know why guys hate me. The reason she left the marriage in the first place is that someone along the way said, "Is he the best I can do?" The answer was no, but the man she met outside of the marriage, her personal trainer or whoever she was with. and with whom she is having an affair responded positively. So every time you say, "Okay, honey, I guess I'll go pick the kids up from soccer practice and I'll be a house husband," she bangs on the side of the personal trainer. The fact that you're not even suspicious, you don't even care to know, or you're just trying to be non-judgmental and or whatever else, the fact that that's you, all of that does is affirm for her that you're certainly not the best she could do, and she wants something.